Good morning. I'm Epstein, and here we are with your morning flash update for this Monday, the 17th of March, 2025, about 8:15 a.m. Central Time. Living in a city with a large Irish population in Chicago. Wow, St. Pat's Day, parades, all the fun, and of course, all the problems that come with all that drinking. In the stock market, it's a strange morning. You've got the NASDAQ up, but the other indices down. Gold went on and challenged up over the 309 level and has since fallen back about $14. The dollar continues weak. When you look at the energies, they're giving up the best levels of the day, but they're still higher. And we had a lot of data today that's interesting. First, you had the New York Empire State numbers. This is a terrible number. There's no other way around it. The word is terrible. Down 20, they expected it up 1.8. The prior was up 5.7. Employment index sinking by 5 points. The new orders index, last month you were up 11.4. You're down 14.9. The prices received higher. They're passing on whatever costs. Inventories are building, and I don't know if that's because they were bringing in products to manufacture via the tariffs about to go on. And the shipment index crashing, down 8.5. Then we had advanced retail sales. They were up 0.2, but they were looking for up 0.6. It's 1/3 the size they were looking for. Is it a mixture of the consumer not feeling good? Was it the bad weather in February? Was it the fires? I don't know, but everything mixes in there. National Association of Home Builders at 9 this morning, their housing index comes out. Business inventory data comes out at 9. Now, the OECD came out with global growth numbers, and I cover it in my full research. I go country by country, all the major countries. Let me put it to you this way. The surprise is they're looking for an increase in growth in China, and basically everybody else downgraded. Interesting as can be. And again, they're talking the tariffs, the impact of them, what they will be like as the president keeps threatening April 2nd, reciprocal tariffs hit. President Trump and Putin due to talk tomorrow. The president thinks a deal could be made. This will be the first of, I'm sure, many conversations, but that is good news. So as you put this all together and we take a look at where we're at, as I said, an interesting start to the morning. I don't know what you can read out of that. In the bonds and notes, it's all about the curve yield. The back end is giving up yield and the front end added a little bit of the yield. In the grain markets, we're getting closer and closer now to the farmers going out into the fields and planting. The weather has been moderate in many parts of the country. You wouldn't know that if you were in one of those areas hit by the hurricanes and so on, because there were severe storms. Chicago, we got up to 60-mile-an-hour winds. They said it would be worse. It wasn't. And now we're going to be back in the 60s. We're normally in the high 40s at this time. So a warming trend underway. I can tell you field work, it's going to be picking up in the south. And you want to pay attention to that. Texas, all these areas to get warm. In Texas, 80-degree weather already. So I want to remind you, at every morning, that's Monday through Friday, to be specific, I put out 2 videos. One's on the futures. One is on SPDR's ETFs and specific stocks. I do the futures, I record at 6. I do the SPDR ETF, I record in the 9 o'clock area. Both come out 30 to 40 minutes later. Why? Well, in the SPDR ETF, I want the overnight money, the aftermarket money to get into the market. Then we take a look after that. You'll often see spikes or drops, and then the market stabilizes. And obviously in the future, 6 in the morning, well, everything's rock and roll at that point. It's 7 out east. It's still much earlier out west, but in Europe and so on, they're trading our markets. Just go to iraepstein.com research. Everything you need is right there. I'm Ira. I'll pick up with all this at the end of the day in our market wrap-ups. See you late this afternoon. Take care.